first of all, guys, amazing job on the show. I absolutely love it. It is so funny, but it also has a ton of heart. Jett, the first question I have for you is you play Craig's daughter, Vanessa. Can you tell me a little bit about Vanessa and her relationship with Craig?
Well, Vanessa, she is a very honest person. You could describe her as no filter. She does have a filter. She definitely cares about her parents, but she states her opinion. And if she has it, it's going to be the truth and probably not dialed down. But she is parented very well, or she's parented. But her mom takes very well care of her, and so does her dad. But she's really the boss of her dad. Like, Absolutely. If you really think about it, she's really the parent. She's just the kid. That's the parent.
100%. And Wyatt, your character's dad is Brock, a rising social media star. Talk to me about the relationship between Brock and your character, Corby.
Well, I'll say it's got its ups and downs. But mainly through Brock and Corby, the relationship that I've seen is he loves his dad to the point where he wants to see him succeed. And every time that his dad hits a hurdle, it kind of hurts him. And so he's more so like, well, why are we doing this? If you're not enjoying it, that doesn't make me enjoy it. So why are we putting in the effort, But they grow along the series, and it's just absolutely fantastic. They end up really, really tight.
Now, but for both of you, how does the quest, Craig's quest and Brock's quest for the American dream, impact their family relationship? And we'll start with you, Jett.
Well, I feel like he really does this, and it's not just for him. Obviously, it's for me. It's for his dad. He wants to pursue the dream that he could never succeed. And it's really important to him. And it feels like it's his purpose. Right. And it's what he needs to do to make him feel like he's done something. And it makes it more difficult to be around him because he's always working. He's always hustling. And I feel like Vanessa understands, but she needs her dad in her life, which is understandable. Absolutely.
And Wyatt, what about Corby's relationship, or not relationship with his dad, but Brock's quest for the American dream? How does that impact their family relationship?
Well, pretty much on the opposite end of the spectrum. Brock's, quest, I feel like it's all about pride, his inner pride, instead of really like, oh, I want to help my family. That could be some underlying tone to it. But the main thing is Brock wants to feel good about himself. And Corby's just kind of along for the ride in the beginning. He wants to help him out. And they build that relationship. And, at first it's really tough. Corby's kind of, like I said, like, why are we doing this? If you don't like it, I don't like it. We're not having fun. What's going on here? But eventually it'll flatten itself out and really smooth itself out, those creases. Corby, starts to help a little bit, starts to get going.
Absolutely. Now, look, guys, I am terrified of snakes, absolutely terrified of snakes, to the point where sometimes when I was watching the show, I literally had to turn away because I just couldn't handle it. So are there any fun facts that you guys learned about snakes while working on Killing It?
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, on the very last day that I was on set, we had these amazing snake handlers that were there. And let me just preface this with, sometimes the snakes were treated better than the actors. Like, they were very well treated on this set. But there was one day that, they were showing us all the snakes, and it was really cool. They were allowing us to pet them and really get to know them. And I saw what looked like a little cut on one of them. And I was like, what is that? And they were like, that's his butt hole. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't realize that was what a snake's butt looked like. Cool. Glad to be informed.
I don't know what that looks like either. And I don't know if I want to Google that. I don't want that on my search history. With that being said, Vanessa, I have to ask you, working with Craig Robinson, can you talk to me about working with him as a collaborator?
It's been really fun. It's been a really good learning experience also. I intend to continue working in this industry and being able to meet fabulous, hysterical people, especially the aspect of comedy. It's really honoring, I guess you could say. I'm trying to think of the word, but it's really great to be able to be around these people and working with Craig, especially. We have a bunch of inside jokes. He's so kind. He's very funny. He's a really great person who's nice to everybody. And he taught me one thing, along with a bunch of other people who have taught me, no matter how talented or how resourceful you may get in the business, nothing is more important than how you make the person feel.
Well, look, you guys do a phenomenal job on this show. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Joseph.